Hey there, guys, welcome to this episode of Landlord Go. In the previous episode, we bought hospitals, I guess. That's additional shares for some of the hospitals we were already owning, and we also bought a new hospital, which is Hedgegar Hospital. But we don't have much time. There's a new trend, which is only 18 minutes left, so let's talk about this right now. So, currently, we have a lot of properties that we can sell. We can easily get up to 35 billion for these properties, right? And then apart from that, if we go into our map right now, we have located a race course. This is what the discount on is, a racetrack, not a race course, but a racetrack. So we have this racetrack here, which is the Mahalakshmi racetrack in Mumbai. Everyone knows this exists, and we can just buy this for 32 billion, which is the value of the property. We can buy 4 shares for 31 million, which is what we have in our account right now. So what we can do is, this is a really good opportunity to pick up a really big property, and it's a 30% discount, so that's a 10% instant profit if we flip it to the bank, which is going to be 10% of 30 billion, so that's 3 billion profit, right? So that's really good. And there's a shareholder who is Amit, who has 21 shares of this property. This guy is a 440 billion tycoon, so it's a big guy. But we're gonna go ahead and just buy the rest of the shares for this property that are on the market right now. So let's just first go into our portfolio and sell. The biggest property we have is this, which we're gonna sell for 5.4 billion is what we have now from that property alone. So total is 5.9. We're gonna sell this as well. When we hit 20 billion, we will look at the map and see how much we really need to purchase the property. I'm not even sure if you're gonna hit 20 billion here. I'm not so sure now, because let's see. This is a really good trend. It used to pop up a lot in previously as well, but I couldn't ever find a race track or race course or whatever it was called back in the day. But now I did find it, so that's a really good trend. And I've not been doing my searches on camera or while recording. The reason for that is because my ads don't work, so I cannot skip time. I cannot skip the agent time, so I have to sit in front of the phone doing nothing and the recording is going on, so it's kind of boring. That's the reason I actually don't record my locations or my searchings that I used to do before. But if once I find it, I will just give you the location. So it's here in Mumbai. It's the Mahalakshmi race course. You can see where it is. I can easily find this because there's only one race course in the entire city, so that's there. Now we have like 20 billion in our account, and we can buy. What the hell? Just a second. We can buy all the 779 shares for 6 billion, so we didn't really need 20 billion. This game needs to come up with something. There has to be some. Okay, so the value of the entire property is 32 billion, but there's a shareholder who holds 21 shares, so we only need 6 billion to buy the property. We didn't need. Oh my god, we just wasted a lot of money. Okay, that's bad. We only needed 6 billion. We didn't need 25 billion to buy the property. And that's because the game doesn't actually tell you a lot of things. It just gives you numbers. Buy 779 for whatever. It doesn't even give you any text. The value of what? What is 32 billion? The game should specify the value of the entire property is 32 billion, of which 779 shares are available on the market, which we can buy for X amount. That's the thing that they should specify, but they don't do it. And sometimes it's really confusing. And I thought I found a really good property. I could buy it for 32 billion, and I screwed up. So that's okay. We will still buy this property for 6.2 billion. And now we have 14 billion in cash, which is just a ridiculous amount of cash. But I hope a new trend pops up, which is really good. We have 14 billion in cash. And we sold a lot of properties that we shouldn't have sold, but we did. Now we have our property valuation has dropped to 18 billion, so we have dropped ranks. But that's okay because we have 14 billion in cash, so we can purchase something in case if we need to. Let me just go ahead and look at land properties. I'm sorry, those are events. Let's go with the lands. and we can buy the state of Maharashtra for 49 trillion, which we can't afford technically. What about this here? So we can buy 241 shares for 1 billion, but then we need 18,000 influence for that. Yeah, we're going to talk about influence in a new video. Probably will record the video today or tomorrow, depends. Which gives a 20% category boost. So that's a thing, but the entire valuation of this property is only 4.7 billion. So, we will need 76,000 influence for this. So that's not worth it. Let's not even get into this, but we fucked up because of a trend and we didn't calculate it properly. Actually, it's technically it's both of the, both are at fault here, the game developers and myself, because there aren't things that are specified on the property. I thought we could have bought a 32 billion property for 20 billion and made a lot of money out of that. We could have literally jumped the leaderboard by about 10 ranks doing that. I didn't actually see the leaderboard, but would have jumped at least 10 ranks, I guess. But that's okay. But anyway, so we are at 18 billion right now, and we have 14 billion in cash, which is not earning us any money. If this didn't happen, that cash would be earning us money because we would have hospitals. But that's for a good reason, because I'm gonna check the game every 2 or 3 hours today. So probably if we find a trend on hospitals, on military bases, on art museums, or on something that's expensive, but government buildings, something like that, if we find trends for those, maybe we can make something out of those. So I think that's all for today's video. Let's just see what we have here first. We have 875 coins, and my ads aren't showing up anymore. I mean, still not showing up. They were not showing up before, and they're still not showing up. We can also purchase speculator, but the reason we have coins in our account, excess coins in our account, is because sometimes what happens is there are properties, like in the previous video, if you looked at hospital trend, there were properties that we needed to purchase, and we were running short on money because some of our properties were still being purchased, were still going under the paperwork. So we use those coins to finish the paperwork. Like if I click here right now, it says 60 coins and I can finish the paperwork for this property. So we use the coins for that, and that's the reason we have coins, excess coins in our account, and we're not actually upgrading anything. We're not spending coins on any of the upgrades, and the reason for that is because we will start spending on upgrades once we cross the 1000 coin mark. So we'll always have 1000 coin as the minimum amount in our account, and then whatever we have above 1000 we can spend it on upgrades. So we're not going to spend those spend coins on upgrade right now. We just need 125 more to hit 1000, which is not a big deal. We can collect those many coins in about 10-15 days, I guess. It depends on the it also depends on luck. Sometimes you get cases that are golden. Like a few days ago I found 4 golden cases, so each case has had about 13 coins or more. So I did make about something 40 coins in one day that day. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and also don't forget to hit the notification icon so you don't miss a video when it's out. I'll see you next time in a new video.